With Atlus finally giving Persona 3 its deserved remake, will we be seeing a Persona 4 remake? I think that is possible. First off, I'd like to clarify that I do think they should remake Persona 1 and 2 since Persona 4 is way more accessible than 1 and 2 are, but I just don't see them doing this since from what it looks like, they do not care about the first two Persona games. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you did. Well, back to the topic of Persona 4, I feel like they just need to remake Persona 4 at this point. They now have the third and fifth game be modern looking, while the fourth game is still in the PS2 style. Of course, I do feel like Persona 3 for sure needed the remake more than Persona 4 did, since there were two versions of the game, one with more quality of life, while one made the game look better, but now there could be finally one definitive version. I also would really like to see a remake of Persona 4 because I just want people to play this game. I think that Persona 3 has the best story, while Persona 5 has the best gameplay. But if they were to remake Persona 4, I feel like they can make the dungeon crawling aspect so much better. For people who don't know, the dungeons in this game have randomly generated levels just like Memento State in Persona 5, but they each have their own unique style to them. For Persona 3, the whole game is just mementos, so it would be hard for them to do too much with that rather than to change it entirely. But I don't think they will do that. For Persona 4, however, if they were to remake this game, then they could turn the randomly generated areas into complete unique palaces, and I think that would make Persona 4 100 times better. All the dungeons already have their own theme, now they just need to make them have their own unique designs instead of randomly generated areas. And in doing this, I honestly think that the gameplay aspect of Persona 4 will just be better than Persona 5 because, well, the reason why I like Persona 5 the most in gameplay is just because of how each place has their own unique design to them. But Persona 3 and 4 is just randomly generated levels, which really brings it down a lot since I prefer having an actual design over just random generated levels. Persona 4 also just has a phenomenal story as well. I find it funny how, at least in my opinion, the reason Persona 5 is my favorite is just because of all the quality of life and amazing gameplay aspect. So if they remake Persona 4 and with Persona 3 remake coming out, Persona 5 will be my least favorite, even though I love this game to death. Like literally it's my favorite game of all time right now, but just these remakes coming out, I do find that when I play 3 and 4, I enjoy the story more. It's just Persona 5 was so much more enjoyable just because quality of life and combat. Persona 5's story not bad by any means, but I just think that it doesn't compare to 3 and 4. But also, if they were to remake Persona 4, I really hope they do not do what they did with Persona 3, which is to change all the voice actors. I love Johnny Yambash as a voice actor, so not having him as the main character will make me very upset. Also, Lowenthal as Yosuke is just phenomenal. This cast was like actually amazing, so it would make me sad if they changed the voice actors, but I mean, I think it will still make the game playable of course, but I just really love the cast. Another reason as to why I think we will see a remake is because they might be hinting toward needing to play the prior games in order to fully understand Persona 6. This is all just speculation, by the way. I feel like Atlus has been making the previous Persona games accessible for a reason. This reason is that Persona 6 might have a lot of references to previous Persona games. Since they now used all the primary colors, they're going to start having to combine them to have the later games keep their own unique game color, and now that they're combining them, they may be merging some games together to create big crossovers. I think that it will be cool to see the protagonists from 4 and 5 meet together in a mainline game with their English voice actors, since the only other time they had met was in Persona Q2, which is a spin-off game on the 3DS with only Japanese voice actors. Another thing they could do is have Joker be some sort of mentor for the next main character, since the Phantom Thieves got so popular, even in Strikers they got even more popular, the next main character could look up to the Phantom Thieves. I think that it would be cool to see a grown-up Joker teaching someone the ways of the metaverse so that the next main character could help people just like Joker used to do in his prime time. Well, these are my reasons as to why I want them to remake Persona 4 rather than just forgetting about it. Tell me what you guys think they could do with the remake, or what else they could do with Persona 6. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. It will mean a lot to me if you did. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!